Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is the Rogue. Today we're testing out UnderMine. It's a new game I've just picked up. It was on sale on Steam for 20% off. I think it was about £8 to £10. It's essentially kind of like Imagine Binding of Isaac mixed with Enter the Gungeon. That's kind of what we've got here, minus the guns and I guess the church references to everything. But basically I've played about an hour to 2 hours of the game so far, so I've collected some upgrades, I've defeated a boss and done a few things. The idea is you're a miner, you get sent into a cave by some evil wizard. He, I guess, wants everything that's down there. You go down there to, I guess, try and figure out what's going on. So here's the gold mine. This is the first floor. Now, things do come out of this box. You have a chance of getting bombs, money, or a number of other things. Those slimes do appear whenever there's gold on the ground. They will try and steal your gold. You need the gold for upgrades. Every time you die, the gold gets passed on to the next caver, if you will. Now, the slimes don't hurt you, but they will try and steal as much of your gold as possible. So you want to make sure you collect it before they do, or at the very least, knock them out the way. Now, you can throw your weapon. I just took a hit. You can throw your weapon and you can do a basic attack. You can also jump in this game, which is quite an interesting mechanic for a game like this. But essentially, we're just going through room to room. Not doing very good. We're going through room to room, clearing out the rooms, collecting the gold. And there's a little bit of story through the game, which progresses as you progress, as your skill builds up. Now, it's definitely one of those skill-based games where you can also get quite lucky with the items you receive, but generally you're going to need a fair bit of skill, I guess, to get to the end of the game. Now, I don't think it's one of those games where you're going to be able to just do it in one run straight away, because you will unlock things, get added features, so on and so forth. And the idea is there's this kind of permadeath mechanic, but things get carried over each run, so that's more or less what we're doing here. So again, I've done a good few runs, seen a few good items. This one's the Rook bomb, unique bomb relic, death at 90 degrees. So Rook learned bomb-smithing from his mother, but always had a special relationship with his father. So not much information there, but I guess the bomb will kind of go out, kind of like a Bomberman effect. So you'll get a cross effect whenever I use a bomb. Now, bombs can be quite hard to come by in this game. Sometimes you'll have a ton of them, but other times you won't have too many of them, so I'm not doing very well here. So it's good to not waste as many things as possible, and it's good to look around, break these things in case there's anything in there for you. Now, we can go right down to the next floor. It's usually good to explore as much as possible, because the more gold you get, the more you're gonna essentially be able to afford better things, more upgrades. So there's a room up here we did miss. Let's just run up here real quick and we'll get that. And that's pretty much more or less the game. Now, there's this area here that always seems to spawn, always seems to appear. Now, I think I need a bomb upgrade for that, which I don't have yet, and it's really, really pricey. I don't know what this is. I guess there was supposed to be a bomb, a chest spawn there, but it didn't spawn. I'm not entirely sure. So I guess we'll kind of, maybe there's a puzzle element. I guess there's going to be puzzle elements to certain rooms. You see we have these saw blades and other things going on. There's no dodge roll action or no dodge action, so I guess the jump kind of serves as that. Sometimes under these bits of grass you can find hidden steps. I did find one just once through some of my playthroughs, but died before I managed to go down there, so I don't actually know what is down there. But as far as the game goes, it's pretty fun, it's pretty interesting, there is a story to it, and it's got a huge amount of replayability to it. There's new monsters that appear the more you play, I guess. After I beat one of the first bosses, or maybe mini bosses, these black slimes appeared as well as some other creatures. So things do appear as you go. There's one of the slimes there. He's got some money, and he fell down into the abyss, so I guess we lost that, but it doesn't matter too much. So we're just got to be careful not to get hit by anything, and just take your time. Whoops. I think if you try and rush these rooms, you'll end up taking damage. If you're not concentrating, you'll end up taking damage. As you can see, I'm not doing particularly well. But the more you concentrate, I guess, the better you're going to do. It goes with pretty much any game here. Now, these guys are a real pain in my butt. These bats, because they manage to do this sonic attack. These are quite hard to dodge. They will get shops every now and again. They'll sell a usually some food, a bomb, and then some kind of upgrade or trinket. So this is food will sometimes duplicate itself. We can buy that for 550. So far, I haven't really found a reason to buy any of these because I've been trying to take the money up to use it for other kind of aspects. Now, I could buy some steak, but I think just under half health is okay. I mean, ideally we'd like to be at full health, but that's not really going to happen with my level of skill at the moment, so I guess we've just got to kind of put up with that. Now, there's lots of different upgrades you can get, lots of different trinkets, like I said. Now, I don't know what every single one does. You tend to, I guess, as you go deeper, I imagine you get more powerful items from like a different item pool. I've managed to get a few of the same items a few times on these runs, so I don't know how the randomness factor of that actually works. I guess I'll kind of find out the further on I get. Now, there's lots of gold in here, so I'm going to collect that. Once we die, which I'm pretty sure we will most definitely do at some point during this run, we'll go check out the forge, the bombsmith, and so on and so forth, and we'll have a look at the kind of get my money. Managed to get that back. We'll check out what's going on above, but we just kind of jumped straight in for this one. So here's another item. Don't know what it does. Knight's pendant. Deal more swing damage at high health. So I guess the higher health we have, the more damage we'll give, which is it's okay, but it's very rare that I'm at a reasonable amount of health in this game. So I guess we'll just go down. And like I said, yeah, this brings inspiration from a lot of roguelike, a lot of dungeon crawler games. This crystal here, you hit it and it seems to, well, I set myself on fire, but it also seems to give you some kind of fire ability. If we can get in the water, not the pit, we can put ourselves out. But now we have this fire crystal that we did destroy. It doesn't always damage you. Actually, it seems to be the first time I've actually been damaged by that. But at the bottom left of the screen, I don't know if you can see because my face cam might be in the way, but there's a little icon just saying that I have this fire power for a limited amount of time, and it's kind of running out as we go. So it's good to maybe, if you know there's a boss that you're about to encounter or something, then it's maybe good to break that just before you go into a boss. As for this here, I did have some spike boots, but I lost them on a subsequent floor, and I haven't been able to get back there to recollect them. There are some things that you can make via blueprints that you can keep, but when you die, they stay where you lost them, and you have to recollect them at a later time. Now, I haven't made it back to that point. Although everything's randomly generated, they still kind of spawn somewhere around there. And I think I'll buy some food just for the sake of trying to stay alive. What's this? Walk and jump on oil. The first galoshes were just 2 oily glumps. I mean, that's... I don't tend to have too many problems with the oil, but it seems a bit pricey for me anyway. There's some gold here. So you've always got to remember to check out... I thought that was a rock. I wasn't paying attention. You've always got to be careful. Make sure you're looking at what you're looking. There can be secret rooms which sparkle. And there can be gold hidden in the walls. Wow. I think we might have a very quick death here. Yeah, this is not going well at all. Not well one bit. Do have a bomb. We could just drop a bomb down here, see if that helps us. Wow. Okay, that was way more powerful than I expected it to be. So that wasn't too bad. Alright, we did survive that room somehow. But very, very badly. Collect this gold. I mean, the good thing is if we die, we can just get some upgrades, which makes things easier on subsequent runs. We can dodge around here, or we can jump over these. But I don't think we're going to get much further, especially in a room like this. I feel like this is going to be our death room, for sure. for sure. If we can dodge these guys carefully, I mean, the skill level comes down to how much you're willing to pay attention, really. Now, I could probably just run over here and just stick a bomb and run away. I might get away with that. I blew myself up, which admittedly was my fault. I mean, the big guy is a bit of a pain to kill, especially when you're on like minimal health anyway. So, like you see, I've lost a portion of my gold, my items. Now, those items don't respawn. It's only the ones you get via blueprints, which I'll show you just now. So we've managed to keep 591 out of 985 gold, which is, I guess, just over half. The thorium is what you earn from defeating bosses. So we may or may not get to that point. But I'm willing to guess that we probably won't. So now we're back up here. We are a different digger, different miner, because each time you die, you change character. Now, there's no kind of character traits or things like that. It's just more or less the same character, just with a different kind of skin, I guess. So now this bombsmith here was unlocked through the dungeon. Once you've unlocked them, you can then buy things off them. So we have stronger bombs, and we have kind of like a bomb mod. I think this is the one we need to buy to open up that glass blockage at the start of the mine. So, but that's a lot, so we're not quite there yet. If we go to the left here, this is the evil wizard. He does have a few things for sale down here, which are things you do get to keep regardless, I believe. We can have a talk with him real quick. You found another peasant trapped in the mine? In my opinion, he got what he deserved for abandoning his post. A rock pile mimic, you say? It seems larger creatures are making their way up from the depths of the UnderMine. Be careful, peasant. You don't want to suffer the fate of your predecessors. So that rock mimic is basically the mini-boss that I defeated, and as of defeating him, the boss has now changed to something a lot harder, or I guess the actual boss itself, and I have managed to not get anywhere close to defeating that one. But I guess you get different dialogue the further into the game you get, so I guess you want to check back at that. Just down here is the forge. This is the first guy that you save. Now you can craft your blueprints that you've got here. I've only got these three here. I did craft one, but like I say, I lost it. These are the ones you get to keep. And then I've got stuff here that I can buy. So I've got 591. I guess we'll go for some extra health. It doesn't look like we can afford anything else here. Can we get the bomb upgrade? No, we can't. So now we're kind of stuck here. We have the alchemist over here, which is locked. He tells you to go away. And then up here we have something very interesting. I don't even know what this is, but I guess upon defeating bosses you unlock coins or something. You put them in the wall. I guess this will be maybe a teleportation area, maybe a secret boss or something. I don't know. If you want to find out, you can go ahead and play it yourself. You might fare better than I will. So let's do one more run. See how much further we can get, and then I'll kind of conclude and give my thoughts on the game, about how I feel about it, and we'll kind of go from there. So again, we have this here. I mean, I don't have any bombs anyway, so I can't test it. So let's just go through and see how much further we can get this time. So the rats are more or less the basic type enemies. Slow to attack, very low health, easy to kill. So we'll just take our time. I accidentally smashed that. I was going to try and save that, but that gives us electricity, which kind of flows from one enemy to another if they're close enough, which you did just see there. Some rooms do have traps, so you've got to watch out for those pressure plates, because you will get arrows shot right at you. Did okay then. Oh, and I fell. Awesome. Now the game, I guess, is kind of fair with its enemies. I mean, you look at a room and it doesn't seem like it would be too difficult. But like a lot of these kind of games, they're quite funny in that way, where you think you're going to get through quite easily, and then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, you just get destroyed way too easily sometimes. I believe this is, yes, this is the unique throw relic, which so far is my favourite item of the game, where you can throw your pickaxe and it will kind of ricochet between enemies. Now, I'll be able to show you that in the next room anyway, so we'll test that out in just a second. So we've got these three enemies. I don't know if it goes through walls, but yes, it does. which makes the game a hell of a lot easier. So if you manage to pick that one up, I think you're in good stead for a reasonable run. I don't know how these synergize together yet, because I, again, haven't managed to get that far into the game. I've essentially got to the 3rd/4th floor. The 4th floor being where that large boss is. Can I jump in? Yes, I can get that. Hopefully I can get to the boss this time and just be able to show you the boss itself. And then it will be kind of a fair viewing of the game, so you can kind of decide for yourself whether it's something you're going to like, or whether it's something that you're not necessarily going to be too interested into. Now, if you've played Enter the Gungeon and you remember the... I can't remember what the enemy itself is called, but it's the giant worm that you get maybe on the 2nd or 3rd area for the boss. The boss in this is very similar to that, and very difficult, very fast moving. And so far I haven't managed to get anywhere near defeating that, like I've already said. Let's kind of keep going. We just keep pushing up. I don't know what the fish... I think the fish might actually just be food. There we go. Oh, I missed. Okay, is it food? It is. Okay, that's very, very handy. Now, I could swap a bomb here for a key, which might be quite beneficial. So let's see if I can do that. I can do that. Okay. Now, the chest is blocked there, but there's a locked room just up here. So I'm going to go check that one out first. Watch out for the spikes. Some of the enemies do, like you just saw, fall off, which is super handy when there's a lot of enemies on screen. Just kind of lure them off the edge there. So there's an item room up there. These are usually definitely worth opening up. So let's check what we got. A giant key. I haven't seen this one before. Increased swing damage for each key you have. So again, like the health upgrade we got last run, this one we have a lot of keys. We have a lot of damage. The most keys I've had in one run is 9 at the moment. You can get them in kind of bundles of 2. But so we've got +4 damage. You can't see the icon, but down there it says +4. Now we've collected another key, so I guess it's a +4 damage modifier. So took some bad damage there. We're doing some good damage right now. I think this is the highest damage I've managed to output so far. So I'm pretty pleased with that. It definitely makes things a lot easier to get rid of some of these larger enemies that like to hang around. And one-shotting those rats is pretty nice, actually. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. So we're going to go down to the next floor. Then after that, I think we're going to see the boss. Now, I don't actually know if the boss is random each time. It may or may not be. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Now, do I want to buy anything from here? I mean, I guess buying a key would be pretty beneficial, but it's quite expensive. So what have we got here? Aegis increases defense at critical health, but that's very expensive. It might be worth getting the key for now. That puts me up to +6. Now, like I said, really, really expensive. It may not have been worth it. But I guess we'll just have to see about that. Let's go through here. There was a chest down there. Yeah, there is a chest down there. There's a room over here that I just missed. Let's check that room out real quick. Okay, there's 2 levers. I guess maybe we can only pull 1. Choose. Well, I definitely want to open this chest, because that looks way more interesting than just a bottle or something. Is that an cursed? So this is, I'm stupid. This is a cursed chest, which I should have kind of guessed by the colour. But what do we got here? Impish key bomb. Swap your items around. So I definitely don't want that. We want the keys. Toughness, blessing level 1, increase maximum health. Definitely go for that, because that will, I guess, give us a blessing as well, which will rid our curse, maybe. And we'll just ignore that. I definitely don't want that. We do have a curse up there actually still. Let's see if we go to our menu, we can come down and we can check blessings and curses. Deal less swing damage, which is a little bit annoying. This is something down here I bought from the wizard. This just lets me see their health as I'm attacking them. So now we're down to +4 damage because I used a key on that chest, which was not ideal. Where are we going? I'm going the wrong way. We need to go up. Up to the right and then down to get to the next floor. So again, like I said, you really want to try and explore as much as possible. Try to see as much as possible. You don't want to miss something that could come in quite handy for you later on. I don't know if that crystal stacks between floors, so we might still have it, we might lose. No, we still have it, which is nice to know. So we still have that electric damage for a short period. So if we throw this, we're gonna, I mean, this is a pretty good setup that we have right now. I'm pretty happy with that one. These guys are pretty goddamn annoying, but it looks like we're not doing too bad here. We've got some good, reasonable damage. Where is he going to go this time? We've got to make sure we watch out for these spikes. I'm not a fan. Okay. The shop to the left, we don't really want to go in there just now. Now this is where we could have a problem, but if we're careful, make sure we keep our secret room, make sure we keep our distance. I wonder if we can hit him with a bomb. I don't have any bombs. So just let him run into the walls. And he actually damages himself. Let's check the secret room. Like I said, that was probably sparkling. I just happened not to see it. I don't think we need to use keys to open these chests. No, we don't. Which is a little bit confusing sometimes. You see chests and it's hard to tell whether you're going to use a key or not, which maybe something needs to be changed for that. But at the very least, what have we got here? Alacrity Serum, temporary increase attack speed. And this one is Holy Water, removes a curse. Okay, let's do that. We use it, we hold Y to use it. We've lost that curse, which is pretty nice. And then we'll get this. And when we decide to use that, we'll have faster attack speed, which is pretty handy. The canary that's following me will collect gold. It also levels up at some point. I don't quite know what the leveling system is for. How am I supposed to... Oh, I see. We'll blow that up. I want to wait for this fire to stop, otherwise we are going to get pretty boned. Let's see if we can get someone. Chain reaction, there we go. Now they tend to move, wait for a second, and then fire, these guys. So there are definitely attack patterns to learn. And once you've learnt them, things will definitely get considerably easier. Let's collect this. Now last time... the floor from the Gold Mine 3 was different, leading to the boss. I don't know if that's just me thinking I was further on. I don't know. Let's open this. We lose some damage, but we're going to gain something interesting. War Pain. Increase attack damage and speed when killing enemies. So that's a nice trade-off, I guess. We lose one key. We lose a little bit of damage for, I guess, some extra damage. It kind of balances itself out quite nicely. There's a room down here we haven't explored. I'm going to go down and check. I want to destroy the grass just in case there's anything there. We'll go to the right. Oh, there's some gold. We completely missed some gold down here. Let's get that. Grab the gold. What are we at? Just over 1,000 gold, which is, I guess, around where you want to be at this point in the game. I guess that's a reasonable amount to have for now. If you actually go to your map, it will tell you how much you will get to keep out of that gold as well. Now you can change that. You can buy it kind of sack upgrades, stops you from losing a certain amount of your gold. You get to keep more. It looks like this is going to cost me 15 health to use. I've never seen one, so I think for the sake of the game, let's do it. And it just spawned one enemy. That was... We can keep using it, I guess. Piece of gold. Yeah, so far the trade-off for that doesn't seem too worth it. I guess you have a chance of getting something really cool there. I'm not going to waste all my health because I know that I'm not good enough to continue down the road with what we have right now. I could go back and buy some more health, but I think I'll stick with the money now. I know we're not going to get too much further into this, so I guess for now money is a lot better until you have I guess, the ability to get even further into the game. Nice bit of food there. Some bombs. Now, I think I'm going to leave that red crystal there for now. We might as well use the key here, unlock this and see what we get. I guess the more items we get, the better. And we got a temporary damage when picking up gold. I mean, we're getting a lot of damage buffs here and there. And there's a purple flame there. I imagine there's something behind that. There is. Blessing. Increased gold income. That definitely looks like it's something we want. So far, I think this is probably the best run I've had. And things are going okay. But I don't want to get too ahead of myself, too cocky, because I will end up doing something stupid and look like a fool and die. I don't know why I'm glowing red. I guess that must be my damage buff, maybe. But so far, a nice health drop as well. We are getting super lucky here. Now, I tried to get out of his way. Again, jump is kind of your only friend when trying to get out of the way here. We got a key. Very nice. So just up to +2 again. This is new. I have no idea what this is. But it looks like the room goes down to the next floor. We'll speak to them first before we head down. We have an area here to unlock. I have no idea. So let's talk. Bath cat. Madame, I am going to have to kindly ask you to turn around. The dungeon is off limits. Okay. Okay, so I guess I need a very specific key to open this up. Which, no idea where to get it. We could unlock that. I'm guessing that maybe skips the boss. Maybe skips some really good things you can get. I have no idea. No idea. Just jump over these. And we're just, I mean, throwing so far, it's not as powerful as a direct hit, but it definitely gets a lot of the weaker enemies out the way so you can concentrate on the stronger ones, which is pretty nice. There's a shop there. There's something up here. I have no idea. We just take these guys as they come. Right, they're down. It looks like there's a boss room up the top, so I guess maybe we defeat the boss, get the key, then take it back to that area. I don't quite know, but it looks like we can blow this up here, so I'm going to do that. There's lots of things you can do here, and my god. I mean, there's so many things in this game to discover and find out for yourself. But it's definitely worth picking up and playing, especially if you like figuring things out for yourself, because you do go in more or less blind with this game. I guess we can speak to this mushroom here now. There was a guy who asked for 3 specific mushrooms in another run I had, so this may have something to do with that. Thank you to Stalk Cousin for saving me and my children from these disgusting 4-stalk traitors. Please take my eldest spawn and help her proliferate these caves. Okay, very nice. So we have got an artifact, a shiitake mushroom. I guess we keep that through subsequent runs now. Go cousin and show shiitake the world outside these walls. Okay. Okay. No idea. So it looks like we could go into the boss, but just down here there's another room that looks awfully odd. One I haven't seen just yet. There seems to be some kind of plate in the middle here. Offer. What can we offer? Okay, we can offer a relic. Let's offer the damage when picking up gold. See what we get. Did we just get the same item? We just got the same goddamn thing. Let's offer it up again. It sounded like something opened. I don't know if that's me. It sounded like a door had opened somewhere, possibly. Or maybe not. Let's leave it there. Maybe it's something we can leave for another run, so we can come back and grab it on another run if it was to ever spawn again. That could be a thing. Again, a lot of this is guesswork. A lot of this is just trying to figure out really kind of what's going on, and I don't think we'll find out until we actually get there and do it for ourselves. So let's just collect these last bits of gold. We are doing super good for gold. We've got tons of it. Tons and tons, and it looks like the canary has leveled up. I think maybe after leveling up, the canary collects more gold for you when he picks it up. But I'm not entirely sure. I can definitely get in here without wasting any bombs, which is super worth it. Let's go in here, open up this chest. I don't think this... No, this doesn't cost a key. We gained one as well, which again is a damage multiplier still. Now, unfortunately, there's no teleporting or shortcuts to go to different areas or different rooms. So I guess the only place we have to go now is to the boss. So I destroyed the crystal. Wrong one. Destroyed the crystal, and we have this serum we can use. It might be worth using it just before going into the boss room. So we'll use it here. I don't know how long it lasts. We'll use it here, and then we'll go in and we'll do our best to fight the boss. I do feel like the run will end here, because I'm definitely not going to win this one. Although with the throwing pickaxe, maybe we'll do a bit better. We've got more damage than last time, definitely. So I know we have to attack the back of this thing, and then he will drop some larvae out, which makes things a lot harder. Although I can throw the pickaxe at them. If I can actually get a good hit, it will kill them. We just got to watch out for these. Just concentrate on the towel if I can. So we managed to get some good damage on there. He's taking fire damage as well. Now watch out for this. I think he'll stick some rocks there, and we have to jump over that to make sure we don't get destroyed here. Watch out for him trying to attack. Okay, I think that extra swing is definitely helping. We need to kill some of these off. We need to, whenever he stops, do our best. Okay, oh no, we're taking some real bad damage here. It does look like our swinging attack is slowed right down again. I mean, this is the best I've done so far, so I mean, maybe being on camera helps. It's all about learning the attack patterns again, I guess, and doing what you can to mitigate any damage that you would be taking from anyone or anything. The pickaxe definitely helps if you can aim properly, which at the moment isn't doing so well. We're losing a lot of damage here, a lot of health, sorry. My timing is pretty bad as well, I gotta say. Timing is not really where it should be for this point. I keep missing. Jump over, and can we get a hit in? We can just about get a hit in there. But I think this is going to be very short-lived now. I mean, we're getting a good hit in every now and again. Getting some good hits there. Okay, no, don't get stuck in the middle of him. That's not a good time. And I'm stuck in a web. I think this could be getting very close to the end. I mean, we're going pretty much toe to toe here. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Jump. Wait for him to attack. Then we'll get our attack in. Jump out of the way. Watch out for these guys. These guys are so annoying. It's the little guys that are just floating around, just throwing out attacks whenever they feel like it. That doesn't help very much. Oh, so close then. So close to getting a good hit in. Come on. Almost got a good hit there. Almost. Just being super careful. Did I think you can hit those before they actually open up as well, which is super helpful. Oh, wow. 11 health. This is not a good way to be. Definitely not a good way to be. If we can just get these last few hits on, Did I do it? I took damage as well. Don't die. Oh, okay. Okay, don't you dare take damage from that guy there. Stay away from me. Stay away. Stay away. Oh, okay. Whew. First time I beat him, so I'm pretty happy with that. We've got the key. The dungeon key. Okay, don't tell me this wasn't even the dungeon. Come on. We have got Celt's fragment, and it looks like a blueprint. A rare recipe of Celt's blood brewed at the alchemist, which we don't have yet. Wow, okay. So from this point on, I had no idea where the game's going to go. We can go up here, back up. I guess we want to go back to the dungeon. Yes. Okay, so that's where that opens up. Speak to these guys, but with 11 health, we're not going to get much further, let's be honest. Oh my, you have a key to the dungeons. Go right on in, madame. What about you, anything to say? Where did you get that key? Oh well, I guess go right on through. You're not going to like what you find in there though. No, I'm probably not. But what can I do? There's nowhere else to go right now. Okay, that looks not ideal. We have a portal to something. I did have one of these randomly spawn on a floor once, and it took me to a place. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I guess we go down to a cursed floor, maybe? I don't... Ah, yes, that's right. It was this guy. Now, I don't know if this was intentional here, or whether this was just randomly generated. Kind of like a Deal with the Devil room, whether it was generated in a way like that. So, let's see. We can speak to him. This is Shogol, opulent demon. Ah, a creature that has dabbled in the forbidden. How does it taste, mortal? Do your lips crave another bite of the fruit? I'm sure you'll find something to satiate yourself here. So I guess if you have curses, you have a chance of this spawning. So, Doom Blade. Gain swing damage for each carried curse. And killing enemies with bombs spawns a new bomb. Carried bombs decrease swing and throw damage. Okay. Now it looks like the currency is something I don't understand. Maybe you get an extra 2 curse for collecting. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to go for that. Not yet, because I don't want to risk dying right here. So we're going to just carry on. And you guys can figure that out for yourself if you decide to buy this game. That's something I don't know anything about just yet. I guess I will find out. So auto-saving. We're in the Delvemore dungeon. Dungeon 1. So yeah, it looks like that wasn't even a dungeon. That was just more or less like the beginning of the game. Kind of saying that, yeah, this game is going to be pretty hard. Here's a little test. Can you make it? If you can, you might be okay. But, my God, that was hard enough as it is. So imagining that this could get even harder is a little bit worrying. We've got a ton of money, though. Absolute ton of money. And a map, maybe? We've got a dungeon map. A hooded figure appears in the corner. Does he? Okay. I mean, I don't understand because the map's already down there. Can we open? We don't actually. Okay, I don't quite understand how that works, but okay. We collect all this gold. It looks like we're getting even more gold now. Let's go through. Never seen any of these enemies, so some of them I may not understand. Just like that. Apparently hitting those with a thrown pickaxe will kill you. And now I didn't expect that to happen, so let that be a lesson to anybody who's going to play this game that you will get cheap shots every now and again, just like that. But I guess that's just the way the game goes. I didn't find my boots. This is the furthest I've been, but I didn't find my spike boots. So not entirely sure where they're supposed to be. But I guess that was that. Let's continue on. Go back to the hub. Did we open anything up? No, nothing opened. I don't know if we have to fight that boss every single time. Let's speak to the wizard, see if there's anything new. Celt has been slain? I see. She was the cause of the earthquakes. Something disturbed her from her slumber. Peasant, did you find anything unusual in the viscera? Show it to me. Yes. This is shard of Arduin's phylactery. Okay, so we've got a shard of Arduin's phylactery. I have no idea what that means. No idea whatsoever. I guess we'll find out as we go. Nothing new around here. So we can buy some more upgrades. We can craft some stuff. Now we have 21 of the thorium. We can craft some of these blueprints here, which we have a chance of getting back upon running again, I guess, if they ever show up again. I don't quite know. So here are the upgrades. But apart from that, that was pretty much UnderMine. So if you enjoyed this little video, then you can drop a like just to show your appreciation for the game. If you didn't enjoy it, just hit a dislike just to let me know kind of where I can stand with the videos. If you dislike them, I'll make less like them. If you like them, I'll make more like them. And obviously, if you do want to keep in touch and see more videos, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So my name was The Rogue. Thank you very much for watching this game of UnderMine, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.